Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cowboys and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, it's been better than 2 decades since Kevin Dyson wound up a yard short of the end zone when they almost beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. But now the Titans are back in the big game for the second time in franchise history.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? All Titans fans fired up, so excited to have your team back competing one more time for a Super Bowl trophy. They hope certainly this time that 1 yard is to be found.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the wait is over. This has been, of course, one of the preeminent franchises in American sports history. They've had a bumpy ride along the way, but they're back in the Super Bowl for the first time since Super Bowl 30 in 1996.
And partner, when you say this is the first time back in the Super Bowl since 1996, Super Bowl 30, I'm blown away. One of the preeminent franchises in the NFL. You would have thought they've been here multiple times since then. The Cowboys want to add another Super Bowl title and bring it home to Dallas.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff. Haskins trying the right side. Down to about the 37. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Dion, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. That's picked up by the Cowboys.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Haskins now on 1st and 10. Gets around him. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on Sunday.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Azeez Al-Shaair collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. To throw is Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Prescott on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. Touchdown! Brandon Cooks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And It's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to her knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick six. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Levis now off of play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Throw here taken in by Riley, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hassan Haskins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Haskins fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Haskins again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Foot connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down throw for Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. That is caught, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Able to hit his target lane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Prescott from the gun. The ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
He's got him in, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Flushed out right.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception interception of the game. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third down, it's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
54 yards.
And the Cowboys will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right. Usually
it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Levis to throw off play action.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Levis. A shot downfield for Burks.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. He gets it to Burks again.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Treylon Burks.
26 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Prescott down.
Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Prescott from the gun on third.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Prescott off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Azeez Al-Shaair,
his 2nd sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee's offense back to work again. We'll see Treylon Burks.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Play action now. Levis.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Handoff now. It's Haskins.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
From the gun, Haskins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
A second down throw from Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the fourth quarter.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Off the play fake, Levis.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Touchdown! Chris Moore from 3 yards out.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Fulk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. To throw is Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Prescott.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. To the air again, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Levis looking to throw.
Going deep for Hopkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Levis.
He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Levis on 3rd down.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So Levis and the Titans now
down by 10, a little under 2.5 to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Prescott.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 35 yards.
And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So big turn of events there. They had him sacked on third down, but the hand to the face going to give him new life.
And when it comes to protecting quarterbacks, partners, you well know, these officials are not going to hesitate if they see a target on the mask. Heck, if they see a hand up near the mask, the flag is going to come out.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Levis now off of play action. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys share.